Alright, welcome back to update video number 2. I'm going to squeeze this in between the Greenland series and we will continue with the Greenland series how I got home to Norway after this video. So in the 2 former episodes I got up in the ice to Greenland, 2.5 miles from land, didn't drop my anchor, didn't go to land. That sucked a bit to be quite honest with you. Putting so much work into it, and I actually thought I was going to make it, but when you're that sleep deprived and fatigued, in my head, you know, I get what is like 10% dangerous feels like 70–80% dangerous when you're in that state of mind, at least in my head. I do not like this one bit. I just figured it was safer to go back out in the open ocean where I could have a rest. I'm actually thinking about turning back out to open ocean instead of staying in the fjord system. I have too little experience with this. But I think it would be good if I had continued into the ice. I could easily lay the boat still and rest for a couple of hours and wait. And a fun fact is that when I got back to Iceland, I emailed someone up in Scoresby Sound, and they said the ice disappeared completely 2 days after I was there. So that's a little bit of a blow. But you know, Greenland is there, and I might go for a 5th attempt, but it's not going to be now, it's going to be sometime later. But this video is about the last upgrades on Tessie. I've done a lot to her, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. First job is to install an extra screen tablet in addition to the 2 existing ones. This enables the possibility of displaying radar, camera and chart on each spare screen. Then I don't have to switch and search between screens, making me have more constant control of the outside environments when staying in the cabin. The tablet will sit on top of the 2 existing ones. This is just a click off, so it's really smart. I need to remove the old bracket to build a new one that will fit all 3 screens. So this goes on to the new bracket. Now we'll mount the top shelf for the top screen. Looks cool already. Okay, so we need one of the scan-strut mounts on top here now. So we have the table mount and the bracket for the sailproof, and this is the base plate. The whole thing swivels around, the shackles stay here. Cool. And then the base attaches to the bracket holder here, to the tablet holder, and you screw it on like this. And then the whole thing clips onto the table mount. There we go. So now we can fit the Raymarine screen here. Let's see. So in the sailproof packet you will get your screen here, instructions, and you get a 220 volt charger with different adapters like this, and a USB cable as well. And this is to have on the back of the screen so you can hold it with one hand. Works as a charm. And here's the second screen. There we go. Wow. And we can move the screens around by releasing this knob. We can have it in all kinds of directions here. And here is a scan-strut table mount to be able to have my sailproof outside, just here. So now this comes here. Very steady. So next out is this wireless charger from Scan-Strut. I have 2 of these now, and I will mount one outside in the cockpit and one inside in the cabin here, because I spend a lot of time in the cockpit and I spend a lot of time in the cabin. So it's going to be really nice to have one charger at each place without any annoying wires that I have to look for every now and then. So let's check what's in the box. cable like this. So now I can put my phone, easy as that, but I need some power. Alright, so I've connected the wire now from here, and it comes to the board here. Don't look at the mess. And here is a on-off switch. Boom, light. So now we can charge the phone wirelessly. Charging. Today we're gonna mount these smart ScanStruit USB ports. I have two of them. They look like this, and there's a 29mm hole, and you pop it in and you connect it, and then we have this lid that comes up, and we have USB-C and regular USB on the other one. So this will be used to charge my smart watch and my AirPods and stuff, and also my headlights to charge them. And it also comes with a gasket here. So this is waterproof, and you can have it outside in the rain and ocean. I will put it sideways to easier access the USB plugs. There we go. Connection. And I've also got one USB charger in here for my headlights and other accessories around the chart table. Really nice. The second charger, it goes about here, so I put my phone in to see where it fits the best. Alright, next day. Today I'm going to install my CIA thermal camera in the mast top. It's been in for a service. It's been up there for 3 years now and has probably hundreds and maybe thousands of hours. So we just wanted to give it a check. And CIA also gave me back a really cool update for the camera. Let me show you. Yes, CIA gave me this new computer unit to connect to the camera. This is what they call the brain. It's completely new software inside. When the camera picks up everything from ships to sea logs or kayak paddlers, they will recognize it using AI technology. The users of the camera, they send feedback to CIA on what their camera has picked up, and they identify it. And the system gets better and better at recognizing what it sees. Let's get the camera up there and let's get everything installed. This nut is easy to slide up and down, but if you suddenly pull it, it will tight around the security line. The camera is still with us. Steps out. Okay, so the camera is coming in here now. That's really cold. So I need to try to warm my hands up, because it's really hard to work with small stuff when you're cold. But we got one in and we need one more under here. Okay. Wires. That's the power and the signal. I'll try to tape it a little bit. Now the camera can pan freely with the wires there. There we go. Let's have a rest and check the camera. Oh, that's good. Alright, so now the brain will connect to this. Alright, so now the system is installed and switched on, and it seemed to be working. So now we need to mount this screen up here. And today we're gonna change all the halyards around Tessie and sheets with super strong Dynama ropes. Check it out. Dynama ropes are significantly lighter and stronger than traditional ropes like polyester and nylon. It's also more resistant to abrasion and moisture, making it the perfect choice for my use on the big oceans. So now I will connect these ends together and I will pull the new rope through the Janaker sprit and back. It's an easy procedure. Just make sure the connection between the lines are strong and flush to make it slide easily along possible obstacles on the way. There we go. And I will also fix the end of this. As you can see, this is no good. It's gonna slide away. I will secure all ends by winding and tackling nylon thread around the ends of each line. Like that. And I will cut this with a heat gun. All my sheets, lines and halyards, also known as running rigging, is passing 15 years, so it's about time they get a good makeover. I've connected the two ends together, so let's pull it up. And here it comes. And I've also restrengthened the ring that Janaker's bowsprit is coming through. The ring was welded pretty good, but even though when the Janaker boom and the Janaker pushed on this side, it bent the passage for the anchor. So the anchor didn't fit anymore. So I have bent it out and I've now reinforced it with a lot of 10mm steel. Welder friend Anders, thank you. He did a great job of welding it all up, and it's rock solid now. And today we're going to tape the mast up with reflective tape, red. Okay. Alright, so that was it. I couldn't film it because I couldn't attach the camera to my head. But this is as good as it gets, I think. So it's going to be exciting to see how it is in night when you get the strobe light on you, if it beams up. To close off all the new updates for Tessie, what's better than a little bit of branding? Alright, so that's the updates. And now, what's next? Of course, go out and have a test sail. Come on. We are out sailing with Tessie's new colors, and it's amazing out there. It's about 7-8 knots of wind, but big swells around us. But it's a good day to test all the new gear. So the first thing, the phone charger here is excellent. It has charged my phone from 16 to 72% on 1 hour, about 1 hour. So I am indeed happy with it. And on sailboats we have more time anyway, so. And next up is my sailproof screens. So now you can see I've set it up just the way I've been dreaming of for many years. So now I have one for radar and one for the Oscar's thermal camera or other cameras, and chart plotter at the bottom. So now I can switch it from side to side and have full control on the outside environments when I have to rest and not able to have a good watch out myself. Not even Tiger. And what else is cool is I can detach the screen here now, bring it with me outside and put it on the mount here. There we go. And my idea behind this is to be able to see the Oscar thermo view when I'm outside. So I can have the radar, thermo view and chart on the starboard side. In addition to showing the cameras, I'll also use the screen to watch tank level measurements and the power consumption. Great! And let's check the wind sensor, what that can do. So now we have about 8-9 knots of wind. And if you take a look at the stability of the readings on the screens, you can see on the mast up here, the arrow goes back and forth because of the big swells around here, which makes the mast go back and forth, and that will also make the Vindex, the arrow, go back and forth. But when you look at the screen, it's perfectly stable because of the technology inside the sensor up in the mast top. Look at that. That is awesome. That's actually really impressive, Raymarine. Good job. And I had a small accident when I was leaving port now. I forgot to untie the stern rope, and it came around and it pulled the whole push pit out like that. And I had to reroute the checkstay here from this one to this one, to the bollard. So that's gonna keep me busy, I guess, for a day or two with work. And you know, I have my Burgess like this. This is the black one. And for good measures, as the boat is going orange now, I did my own new orange design like this. What do you think? And I haven't made any practical way for you to buy them, but you have to send me an email to nbjs.no, and I will send you one for my editing studio back home, if you want to support. Yeah. And I of course also made a orange NBJS shirt for the occasion. Check it out in my stores. The wind died completely. 2 knots of wind. So I think I'm gonna take the sails in and then we're gonna motor into the night. And all my reefing lines are also done here now. On the former lines I always messed up what was what reef 1, 2, 3. Now it's easy. Green one is the first one, blue one is the second, and the red one, that's hold on to your horse's color. 35 knots of wind! So now it's easy. I motored around the archipelago for a couple of hours, just to check that everything worked fine, until the dark set in. The day had come to an end. It was time for a rest. I dropped my anchor at one of my favorite locations, just a couple of miles outside Haugesund. So good morning. I'm at one of my favorite spots to anchor. All peace and quiet. Yes, all peace and quiet indeed. But let me show you a couple of more cool things. I really wanted a picture of my hero, Roald Amundsen, here, and this is the King and Queen of Norway, together with the Norwegian flag. And Roald Amundsen was the first to get to the South Pole, and he also sailed through the Northwest Passage. And our King Harald was also an avid sailor back in the days, so it's nice to have them on board for inspiration. New bands for the security line, safety line. These are red and very visible on deck. When it's dark, they are easy to pick out. And I got the new black radar from Raymarine. It's the same as before, but just in black edition. Really cool, thanks. And I think that was it for this video. And I hope you will enjoy the rest of the Greenland series on my getting back home from Greenland. So my next sailing plan is to sail over from Norway to Lindisfarne to explore that. It's a very historical place, and I'm actually also going to have a lecture over there at Edinburgh just a couple of days later. So that's going to be exciting. And then it's Amsterdam, and for Sail Amsterdam, the big festival in August. So that's going to be cool. That's a long way from Haugesund. And as usual, if you want to support my channel, you can subscribe. Please check out Facebook and Instagram, and thank you so much for all the support on Patreon. That's amazing. I upload all my new videos to Patreon, ad-free, so you can watch them without all the ads. And yeah, I think that's it. And I will see you pretty soon. Thank you for watching.